So let's get right into this one. Welcome to the sportiest stream. Welcome everybody. My camera. My camera's not on. Well, let me fix that for you. Hopefully all of you are doing well here. My name's Sporty FC. Nice to see you all here tonight as we've got one more Amateur Gaming League match on the docket. Let's take a look at our schedule here. Already 2 matches earlier again, included our Amateur Gaming League EU matchup, FTN White. You also know Esports a 3-2 win for FTN White. Then ODU Monarch Silver came in, swept 135 Carbon. We'll end on with DUNAMIS Samurai and D.N.A Ice Speed. We actually haven't seen D.N.A Esports in a while. The last time we saw them was when this stream started using these new graphics. A couple months ago here. DUNAMIS, we haven't seen this org since LOS Champs last season. And 2 orgs that have been on the stream before. Not often, and this is going to be a C1, C2, 2v2 matchup. Both these teams, 2-1 currently. There's going to be 3-1 at the end of this. Someone's going to be 2-2. Big best of 5 coming up here to everybody watching. Now though, again, what a match this will be. Hopefully all of you in chat are excited for it, and are as excited as I am. As let me see if I can get that prediction pool up for all of you guys. Hopefully that will be it. Just again, sorting things out for you all. Again, hopefully all of you in chat are having a good time. Welcome very late. This is a pretty late matchup. Again, I'm excited. I know a lot of people will be excited to see how this will go, as and this D.N.A Ice B on side. Again, both these teams 2-1. In the bracket, I could see at least DUNAMIS Samurai. Again, lost in their second weekend. CS for Cookie. The other side, D.N.A Ice B also lost in week 2 to Chanclas Agresivas Marble. So far, though, this season has been one where there's been a lot of back and forth, it feels. But this, again, D.N.A team being here, really going to be a big deal as well. Again, we're just looking to sort things out, get these guys in as soon as possible. I don't want to, leave anybody behind. Again, we'll get these things sorted out momentarily. These teams should be joining in any moment. As you're the other teammate, Elite Pure Cost. So, hello there, ALB Temp. You guys are only listed with 2 players. It's you and Dicite. Or as yeah, you and Dicite. But is Elite also on your roster? I'm assuming again, if Elite's also on your roster, I can add him. Real quick here, ALB Temp. Yeah, it's us 3. Okay, cool. So AGL is just slow at updating things. I already know AGL is pretty slow, so I'm not here to like lie with you or like to disagree with you. I know some leagues are really slow. I know AGL is pretty slow at adding players. Letting you know. Let me just quickly update that. There you go. Yeah, that means Elite Pure Cost will be our 3rd here. Well, should be starting tonight as well, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm not here to like this. I'm not here to not believe you. I'm very much believing that you guys are telling the truth here. One, because generally people don't lie, and second of all, because I know AGL is pretty slow at updating stuff, so I can understand that. Anyways, let's get things sorted out, ready to go in just a moment here. As I'm just trying to wait to get these 2 teams in for this matchup. Maybe you guys in our game enjoy? Of course, man. And good luck in your series, ALB Temp. As Prediction Bowl is out for you all, so who do you think will take this one? Do you think will be DUNAMIS Samurai? I know a lot of you are DUNAMIS fans in chat. Or do we have votes for D.N.A Ice B? Again, these teams are both 2-1. Had some pretty good seasons so far, but as we're getting further and further in the season, we're going to see more and more you know, kind of separation among these teams here. All very similar rank to each other. Again, C1, C2. I see all here joining in. Again, we have Reaper and Summit in. Again, these guys have actually already been on the stream before. These guys were here for Dunamis Crusaders in the past. We've seen these guys on the stream, and they are very solid players. But again, 2-1 records for both of them. It's gonna be a very tough matchup, especially, you know, this kind of nearing the midway point of the AGL season. Here's a mess right now. Let me fix it. There we go. As again, we're just waiting on D.N.A, Ice B to join. As soon as they're in, by the way, we'll get the series started. I'm not really waiting for them here. As soon as they're in, as soon as they're ready to go, they'll be getting this series underway. Again, get your votes in. Who do you think will take this one? You still have like 5 minutes, so keep it up. As Jesse Dayton, thank you for all. Jesse Dayton, welcome to Spotify stream. We're here in time to watch DUNAMIS Samurai D.N.A Ice B, our final match of the night. Usually teams will take each other on. What a series this will be. I'm excited for it. And again, just waiting here for updates from these players. Ah, goodness, sorry about that, my throat. Once again, just waiting on D.N.A Ice B. Do not Samurai already here. They joined in actually very early. Which surprising, most teams like to join in at match start time. You need name and pass? If you're on D.N.A, you guys were given name and pass. ALB Temp should have it. Alp Temp should have it. Do you guys? Make sure you use it there. Make sure we get everything set up and ready to go for this matchup. Send it to them as well? Okay, thanks, Reaper. Do that. Maybe that's where they'll get it. They should have that match lobby. There they are. There's Elite Purecast and Tempo. And we're going to just call them Tempo or Temp. Well, these guys are in. They're on time as well. So let's get this series underway here. Our final match tonight here. A very late matchup on the Spotify stream, but late is how a lot of people like it. And generally speaking, this stream loves to be late. I love to. Apparently, I have a thing for late matches because I get them all the time. But this is a late match that should be interesting to watch. DUNAMIS Samurai, D.N.A Ice B, a best of 5 matchup. With both these teams 2-1, looking to make their season 3-1 here. Champ 1, Champ 2 gameplay. Definitely a good amount of questions on offense will go here as Elite Pure Cost. Up to the midfield, Tempo putting on the shot. That's going to bounce its way in. And even 20 seconds in the game 1, and that's how fast you should expect the scoring to be here in this kind of a series, in this kind of a matchup, especially at this level, especially with it being 2v2. That lack of a third player really does throw a lot of teams off for loop, especially since every team in the AGL 2v2 circuits are also 3v3 level teams. So with these teams having experience in both these circuits, we're definitely them a lot to work on here as Summit. With the dribble, backflip there is Tempo already put going on the back wall, but DUNAMIS trying to keep it away. So far though, D.N.A Ice B, it's a much more aggressive style, one that's willing to push this DUNAMIS Samurai team to the backfield, but now DUNAMIS have offense. What will they do? Almost got Tempo off guard there. Well, actually, he scratched it. They did catch him. He was not covering his posts. Man, he'll be so fortunate that shot went wide because that really should have gone in for him. Now he'll look for the shot. That's off wide. Summit will clear. Missed opportunities already coming through for these teams, but sign of what's to come here when it comes to these offenses. Only a minute has gone by so far. As, oh my goodness, Elite Pure Cost going for a musty flick there. Maybe not a good time for it though, going into the midfield like that. As D.N.A make from Elite Pure Cost with the dribble. Finds Tempo. That one, long shot. Reaper's got the block. Pure Cost still on it. That should be his. It's off the crossbar. D.N.A, that should have been their opportunity. They will miss it. As Summit misses that chance. Stop by Temp. Reaper. Run towards net. Pure Cost will have it out though. And D.N.A, so far so good on the defensive side. You haven't seen anything to be concerned about, although that overcommit will be definitely something to be worried about. Again, so far, I feel like the team that's definitely pushing the narrative a lot more here. DUNAMIS Samurai feel a lot more defensive, a lot more, a lot more patient on their own side. They don't want to challenge things. They don't want to overcommit and make mistakes. D.N.A Ice B, much more willing to take those chances. Now waiting his temp. He's going to be 50 through, as Summit will take that one. An answer from DUNAMIS Samurai, as Summit, with the dribble, just gets enough power on it to push it through tempo. And that should be something that could maybe slow down D.N.A Ice, who, again, it felt like a team that's more, in the faces of DUNAMIS, but they haven't made much of that. I just felt like they're actually the ones who have made better chances, even if a lot of the chances are coming from further distances. I mean, not coming from as much pressure or are not as pretty looking. They don't care, but that's a great play from Tempo. Reaper will send it out though, and Pure Cost on the wrong side. He's gonna have to take this one back. Dribble it away. Already more than halfway through game one. It's tied, but it may not be tied for long. Elite Pure Cost, one-on-one, looking for the dribble! Stopped by Reaper, who jumps up quick enough. And a demo from Summit should open up space. Some great aggression from this DUNAMIS Samurai side, as now Dunks by Tempo. Reaper's gotta be careful of that one. Off the post from Tempo. Pure Cost. Waiting for his opportunity, but he's dunked by Reaper. So many early challenges. But the DUNAMIS Samurai holding on to desperately to this game. There's a chance that they could potentially take the lead late. Haven't been able to win on the midfield pressure. Have won and being able to keep their defense clean, although that commit won't help them as Tempo's got an open net. Reaper's gotten back again. Some big saves from DUNAMIS. And they'll get some offense for it. Summit leaves it. Elite Pure Cost will clear. Reaper's on the wait though. Tempo, the 50. Reaper. Gonna chase him down. Still on it though. As Tempo to the side wall. Summit, the 50. That's gonna go off to the corner. Tempo, looking for the midfield play. D.N.A Ice B continuing to push the topic and really look for that offense. Bump from Elite Pure Cost. Tempo, and that shot needs to have more power on it. A missed opportunity there for a team that's gotten themselves so many opportunities that they haven't scored this game. Again, for being what feels like the much better team right now in D.N.A Ice B, they've struggled to score. They only need one though, and this might be the chance. Miss! Oh, Reaper's got it. Follow up from Tempo. That's gone wide. How on earth did Reaper get to that one? Now he's got a dribble, but it will be stopped by Tempo. And D.N.A Ice B, I mean, they survive. Sorry, do not understand, they survive. Yeah, D.N.A Ice B still searching. Reaper, missed opportunity off the back wall. Tempo with an open space. Summit missed his challenge. Open net there. Who wants it? But Tempo took too long. It will be cleared away as DUNAMIS Samurai just trying to hold on for these final seconds. Pure Cost won't get it. Tempo off the corner, but Reaper will have to clear this away. 2v1 opportunity, but Reaper will not utilize Summit very easily there. That's going to hit the ground for overtime. Back and forth we go, but only one goal for each team. D.N.A Ice B, again, it feels like as time goes on, they're the ones who are getting better and better. They're the ones asking more questions. Can they just finish on their chances? Right now, they got to watch out as Summit. Shot! Saved by Elite Pure Cost. Now, jumping for it is Elite. A good dribble on it too, but Reaper again up there, the challenge, and I'm loving the mechanical abilities of these guys in the air. These teams really putting what they have, but that's a miss from Summit! Clear from Reaper and Elite Pure Cost. Racing back with no boost, demoed away, and that's open, and it will roll its way in. Reaper will take game one. DUNAMIS Samurai with the series lead. A miss from Temp, and an Elite Pure Cost not recognizing it. Used all his boost on that turn, he'll be demoed away. DUNAMIS with that one to start off their series on their side. For a team who felt like they were playing defense every single second. Man, what a steal here. It was not the game they wanted to play. They want to play a game that's more offensive. D.N.A are winning these games. They just aren't scoring on their chances. 12 shots, 1 goal. It's pretty weak for D.N.A with the chances they were given. I'm very worried for Dunamis Samurai going into game 2. This game 1 was not pretty for them. They win it, sure, but they're going to want to do a lot more to stop D.N.A from those offensive opportunities. These teams readying up for game number 2. And D.N.A, even though they lost that first game, should feel relatively confident with how things looked. Miss Samurai, well, they can continue to try to sneak in a couple shots, a couple goals. Reaper specifically definitely leading the team here. 6 saves for Dunamis Samurai. This game going into that second, going into its second installment. These players ready to go at it again. Dunamis Samurai with the series lead, but how long will they hold it? And they even extend it? Is their chance to prove something? I wasn't thoroughly impressed with game 1 from either of these sides. Game 2 be a change of pace. Right now, D.N.A looking for it as tempo. Got past everybody on that one. Dunamis left the net up for open. Elite Pure Cost will score. And that is an absolute gift from Dunamis Samurai. Where on earth were they going? A double commit. They had so much time to talk about that play, too. Only one of them needs to jump for it. A huge misunderstanding, I think, from these Dunamis communications, and that is not one you should be giving up at any point. Those are quite literally preventable. D.N.A will take it, though. Make it for a team that's been at a shortage of goals from last game. They'll definitely take it as now. Another double commit from Dunamis. And it should be another goal for D.N.A. They won't be missing this opportunity either. And Dunamis, my goodness, what in the world is happening here? 2 double commits. This one felt even worse than the last because they were on offense. And I'm just asking, what's happening to Dunamis here? The communications, it's not there for them. These are some real gimmies here for D.N.A. You really need to make a team work for them. That's not how you do it for Dunamis. As Kilmatic for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Kilmatic. Game 2 here. D.N.A. trying to tie the series up. 2-goal lead right now, though, as we're nearing the end of the first minute of regulation. Pure Cost. The back wall, no second touch. Just tempo. Looking for it. Pure Cost actually just stopped it there now. Getting bumped out of the way. Summit. Untouched. Pure Cost will keep the save. Summit still looking. Trying to find that midfield, but it will be kept out by Elite Pure Cost. Reaper. Off the corner, looking for himself. Elite Pure Cost will save it out. Dunamis Samurai still looking for another chance, but Summit may have found it. Double commit from D.N.A. Elite Pure Cost, can he clear it away? Yes, he can. Reaper unable to take full control of that one as quickly as he wanted to. D.N.A. though still playing defense. Summit. That was infield, but Reaper had pushed up too high. Dunamis Samurai, their defense having now been tested. Now they gotta test their offense. They make the chances. Reaper looking for it. Final touch. That one trying to tuck it under the crossbar, but Temp will get the block. Dunamis Samurai just feels like right now they're just throwing the ball at that net, hoping for something to work. You can't do that against D.N.A. You need to push them out. You need to force them to play to you. And it's Christian with a rate of 10. Thank you, Mitch Christian. How was your stream, my friend? Were you streaming some Rocket League? I would assume you are, but hopefully you were having a good time. You joined in time to see this series here, this C1, C2 matchup in the Amateur Gaming League. Now my Samurai in the blue, able to take game 1 in overtime. D.N.A. now. They won on offense in game 1, they just couldn't score a ton. Now in game 2, they have a 2-goal lead. Halfway through, they're looking to hold it here as Dunamis' offense hasn't made anything. As you cast in Blackline, nice. How was that series? Who was playing? Christian. Tempo. Reaper with the challenge. Pure God's gotta get to that one. It's gonna be an awkward save, but he'll jump up to it. He was on the back wall. It's not an easy position to be in that back there because it's so easy to jump off the back wall a bit too late or a bit too unevenly, not recover, and have the ball just bounce over you. He finds his spaces. Now this one cleared. Reaper gonna challenge Pure Cost. Summit. Oh, he doesn't read it. Reaper trying to move back. Elite Pure Cost looking for the touch to the back wall. In front for Tempo. That's cleared away by Reaper. Not my Samurai, maybe a chance here, but Reaper just gave it to Tempo. A huge misplay there as Tempo. That was the one thing he didn't want to do, was give it to Tempo on that play. And Reaper did exactly that. The offense is gone for DUNAMIS. It feels like their chances of taking game 2 are as well. 90 seconds to go, though. Still enough time for them to come back. And Summit. Stopped by Elite Pure Cost. Oh, not the back wall. Looking for another touch, but Reaper will save it away. I'm a Samurai again. That defense still holding on, but at this point, they're fighting to come back. They just can't do it. Elite Pure Cost with a hat trick. 3 goals up. 1:11 left in the game. Christian saying Wolves took the win over the Pirates 3-2. Oh, I see it was a New Age matchup. I'm happy to see that. How are those teams doing? You know how well those teams are doing this during this league? I've heard mixed results. I haven't actually checked that Academy back in a while. Hopefully those teams are doing well. Hopefully you're doing well, Christian, as well. And I'm doing well myself. DUNAMIS Samurai, though, aren't doing so well in this game. 3 goals down, their offense virtually non-existent. You know, I felt like last game it hadn't really been shown that their offense had those issues. Now in this game, I think it's very clear to them that last game might have just been a fluke, but Reaper with a dunk, they're still giving themselves hope in this game. As Reaper, basically out of nowhere, just got to that one. Elite Pure Cost has touch, but just not enough power on it. He kept it too low. It's an easy one for Reaper. Jumps early. Still hope for these guys here in game 2, but with 44 seconds left, they're going to need 2 more goals. Summit. Always trying to start on 1. Extra touch, but he's hit it wide on net. Second touch, pinched in front. Easy clear for Elite Pure Cost. He's going to take this one. Now getting pushed out of the way. Reaper. Oh. Off to the ceiling. Summit should have it. Tempo has fallen on and saved. A great block from Tempo, though admittedly a lot of it was just fortune that he was able to land there. Still, he's going to be pushed. Tempo. Another block as this time Summit trying to challenge him, but time will run out for DUNAMIS. Still searching just for the second goal here as Reaper. Off the corner. Pure Cost will have the block, and this will get to the ground. D.N.A Ice B will tie the series up at 1 each. The real question is going to come from DUNAMIS Samurai. I mean, I said it last game. I mean, the style they had is not one that's sustainable. Seeing this game, now D.N.A Ice B are starting to hit their shots. What are DUNAMIS Samurai going to do to stop them? Last game, it felt like they just kind of escaped with their own life. They're not going to get so fortunate anymore. D.N.A Ice B last game just didn't have their shooting on points. Now they do, as we had a couple follows coming in. Braid now. I know it's Zav's also joined in. Thank you for the follows, guys. As yes, these guys are champs. This is a C1 C2 matchup. They're very good at for Champ 1, Champ 2, I will admit. So we'll get right back in it. DUNAMIS, having lost game 2 now, can they recover something for game number 3? Again, in a series where it really did feel like it was one where they just weren't in control. And they find something to work with. I would love to see them go for more demos too. Just these guys are champ. Reaper. This is a Champ 1, Champ 2 matchup. If you guys don't know, generally speaking, a lot of times the rank will be posted up on that little, you know, line at the top. A little scoreboard edition, kind of that. I don't know what I would call it. There's a name for it. I don't remember. Like that little league. I guess you can call it the league discriminator at the top. And it says Amateur Gaming League Fall 2023. That's the circuit word. NA. That's the region. C1, C2. That's the rank. 2v2. That's the game mode. Week 4. That's the week. That's the what part of the tournament we're in. This team's 2-1. Reaper. Pure Cost trying to find this one away. He's got a great dribble on it. Pure Cost has some strong air dribbles so far. Now he's looking for tempo. This one missed. Oh, that should have been their chance as Reaper will get to it eventually. Now the dribble, the flick. Reaper looking to go the other way, but he's added a boost early there. He'll still take the corner though. And he's got Pure Cost chasing him down. Oh, and a big miss from Summit! That should be an easy goal for D.N.A. And it will. Summit. I mean, generally speaking, you don't see people miss those very often. He must have thought Elite Purikos had it. It's the only reason you would jump like that. That's a huge misplay from Summit. Doesn't even get the 50-50 on it. D.N.A Ice B will take a 1-goal lead. I understand True Reaper, you know, you're D2, D3, as you said. I know it is. Yeah, I know. These guys are very good. These are some very solid players for Champ 1, Champ 2. They are 2-1, so I guess that makes sense. D.N.A again, taking the lead. Just simply put, taking advantage of the mistakes DUNAMIS are making as now for Summit. The dribble, the flick, he's got it! And it's Summit! We haven't seen him really strike all that much this series, but he's generally speaking the more aggressive of the two players. And that's a goal he desperately needs. He needs to get back in this game. A great flick. Even the D.N.A Ice B are impressed with it. As now, DUNAMIS. Maybe some hope back in their favor again. Game 3, I said this is the game. They really need to prove that they're still in it, as they still can keep up with D.N.A. I think if they lose this game, they're not coming back in game 4. As now, Purikos! Oh my! Purikos! Oh, he's just hit a double tap on the families of DUNAMIS Samurai! Big play from him! Now I'm questioning, is this actually Champ 1, Champ 2? That is a high-level play. My goodness. What a double tap. I mean, he's been mechanical all day. He's been looking for that kind of stuff. I just didn't think he'd actually hit it. What a shot there. Get nice speed now, taking the lead in fashionable style. Elite Purikos is on a roll, and again, now I ask, is this guy Champ 1, Champ 2 anymore? He's not playing like one. At this point, if he's hitting a double tap, I don't know if this is Champ 1, Champ 2. Because he's playing quite well for that rank. I don't know, he definitely is Champ 1, Champ 2. I'm just saying. This is impressive. Admittedly, we got partway through the season, so he may have ranked up. It does happen. He's definitely playing a high level kind of gameplay. Purikos bringing the mechanics here to a matchup that's enough. Samurai, they're not going to win on mechanics. Just looking for chances here as a dunk from Tempo. Purikos also jumping with him, but neither of them can get it. Still Purikos. Fake on one. Now the challenge on the second. I was trying to fake Summit too, but he won't get that opportunity as will be DUNAMIS send it away. Purikos. Pretty boost left, just looking for a few touches. Now looking for the ground pinch. He's got it. Nobody back for DUNAMIS. Purikos leaving it for Tempo. And Summit's missed it! Tempo's gonna make it free! D.N.A Ice B. A 3-1 lead here as Big Faye got it again. Summit again. He's predicting these plays and he's just not getting them to go the way he wants to. I mean, the first goal of this game felt the exact same where you're trying to predict just a little too early what would happen. Made a wrong choice, a wrong move. That can definitely cost you. Especially in a 2v2 level where one mistake and you're gone for a little bit. DUNAMIS there, just trying to keep up right now to D.N.A Speed's playstyle. Elite Purikos, Tempo jumping in as well. DUNAMIS with Summit. Trying to find some offense. Just like last game, they're trailing late. Their offense still hasn't been all that productive. They have found more space, but still isn't even near to what they need if they want to take down D.N.A. As Reaper with the stop in the midfield. Summit. Gonna try to tap it down to himself. He's missed this one. Reaper. Elite Purikos with a block. Now he's chasing down Reaper. He's bumped him out as well. Space for D.N.A. Maybe a 4th goal could come for them. DUNAMIS not so keen to let that happen so easily. They'll slow the play down. Now a pinch from Summit. That's actually right in front of that. Elite Purikos is jumping for it. He's got past both. It's an open net for Tempo. If he can reach it, but he won't. He's got bumped by Summit. Will be DUNAMIS Samurai. Look to clear it away. 30 seconds left. D.N.A again running and wrecking havoc here as their mechanics. Their high-level play. Definitely just taking the better here against DUNAMIS. Elite Purikos. Summit. Only one touch there as Tempo. Summit the block. Double commit from DUNAMIS here. The time will run out for them. Game 2 should go to D.N.A We'll see if they can defend this. They will. Game 2 will go to D.N.A here. Now they have match point. They lost game 1 to an overtime, but I said again, watch out for these guys on offense. The offense ever since then has not been as weak. It's been shooting well. And, well, they're now at the point where they're very likely... Again, they're definitely the favorites to take the series at this point. They're looking so much stronger. Those mechanics, those high-octane plays, we're seeing it from this D.N.A. Ice B side, and definitely bringing the mechanics. They're definitely bringing something to the table. Going to game number 4. Definitely a lot to say about Dunamis Samurai right now. You know, what are they going to do to adjust to this? Is there anything they can do to adjust to this? I want to see them go for more demos as well. Like, if there's anything specific I mentioned, I'd love to see them go for more demos. Rather than trying to read each other's plays, you know, so early on, read the play early on, just demo these plays. I'd love to see them do that to break through the defense a little bit more easily. The only goal came on a 1v1 play, and so often D.N.A. Ice B had both players back. This Dunamis side, break through them in a different way. This game 4 will really be the test for that. This series potentially could be nearing to its close. Dunamis Samurai, D.N.A. Ice B. What a match as it has been so far, our final of the night. This is going to be a real interesting test of these teams' skill. For now, an even matchup. Nobody's been able to win just yet. There's follow coming from Curly Fries. Thank you for the follow, Curly Fries. Welcome to the sportiest stream. In time for game 4, the NISB could potentially take the series here against Dunamis Samurai. That's Pasca, rate of 11! How you doing, Pasca? Thank you also, like Exo, for the follow. How you doing, Pasca? How was your stream? Hopefully it was fun. What were you streaming? If you don't mind telling me. Welcome everyone also from B1GGC again. Thank you all so much for the follows, guys. We're on our route to 2K followers, getting very, very close to it. Near time for a matchup here. Dunamis Samurai, DNASB, and speaking of DNASB, they will score first. As you got so much an AGL match, that's fun. We got an AGL match here as well. DNASB again have been the more mechanical team this series. They've definitely used those mechanics wisely, but that wasn't mechanics. That was simply put a great breakaway through the midfield that they take full advantage of. Almost to 1,000? 1,000 what? 1,000 like matches casted, or? I need to know what you mean by that. Now though, the NISB, that should be second. It will be. Elite Pure Cost, you gotta focus on this guy. 1,000 followers. Oh, I see. Yeah, guys, go get Pasca to 1,000 followers, guys. I'm surprised you haven't hit that yet, Pasca. You're a really good caster. I didn't mention followers. I mentioned actually I'm close to 2K. Actually, right now. We're en route to it. We're getting very, very close. I don't know how many we are away from 2K exactly, but like once we hit 2K, we're gonna have a fun little celebration about that, I think. You guys will definitely know. Is Pasca deserves a lot more followers? Oh yeah, you bet, like XO is. You guys are actually distracting me here. We still have a series to go here. Dunamis Samurai down by 2, but we're 3.5 minutes to go. Should do well, as again, guys, go get Pasca at 1K. And Pasca, I mean, as well ask you while it's happening, what is one of the most fun things you've done on your stream? As Elite Pure Cost will get his second. DNASB will now make it a 3-0 lead. I'm still kind of ticking down for them. What a series this could be. This could be the end of the series here, though. Dunamis Samurai have been slowly losing their grip on this one. DNASB have definitely tried to take it away from them very well, and while Summit will get this shot, it will go in. Wow, what a shot from Summit. I didn't know if it had enough power to do that. Well, credit where credit's due. Great play from him. Right through the midfield. They shot actually 104 kilometers per hour. Oh, wait, no, it was the final touch that put it that way. It was slow, but it was just fast enough. Dunamis Samurai not out of it just yet, but they've got a lot of work to do. Their offense has been a little bit slower this series than DNA's, and it means they're going to really do well to shut down DNA's offense. They did in game 1. They had, I believe, like 6 to 8 saves, I think, in game 1. They had a ton of saves in game 1, and they do that here to give themselves an opportunity. It's going to be an easy thing to do, but because the NISB, it feels like it's kind of the only best way of doing it, at least from how I've seen these guys have played so far. D.N.A, Elite Pure Cost. Awkward, challenged by Summit. Dunamis Samurai. Gonna hunt downfield. Tempo, missing it. Summit, gonna get the shot on Elite Pure Cost. Now looking for the demo. Couldn't chase him down as Tempo actually removes Reaper from the play. Summit's still going for it all by himself. He's just running around this orange half of the field. He can't get a shot for his efforts. He needs Reaper to help him. Reaper just isn't there. Now Reaper. Gonna find the pass to Summit, but it's just too weak. A giveaway from Reaper. Now in front. Elite Pure Cost won't have it. Tempo, though, will! And that's gonna fall in for goal number 4. Bounce in front. Tempo will take it. D.N.A. Reaper won't get the save. He was searching for it. He was looking for it. But he wasn't able to get it in the end. D.N.A. Speed with 2 minutes left to go. Have reestablished that 3-goal lead. But they're now going to lose it once again off the kickoff. It's Reaper this time. A dribble, a simple play. And Dunamis, Samurai, I mean, must say, they are still fighting back in this one. They are still giving themselves opportunities. Just got to find their break. They've got to find that kind of thing that will work for them. So far, they haven't. What will be the plays on offense that can get these guys back in it? From Summit, I feel like a lot of it will come down to if Summit's going to shoot well or not. So far, he's going to make a good save. He will get it, though. He didn't even jump. D.N.A. high speed. Just 2. Big brain for him there. Elite Pure Cost and Tempo both in the air. A pass right in front of the goal. Summit stood no chance. And this series continuing to go to the way of D.N.A. high speed, where they're looking just to make this game as easy as it is for them. Summit, though. Send it back, Elite Pure Cost. Miss from Reaper. Summit, still searching. Summit again. Off to the midfield. Miss there. Summit doesn't have it. Reaper. Looking for the corner. Still Reaper, though. A light touch towards, but it will be kept away. As Summit now. Stopped by Elite Pure Cost. Now a miss there. Time for Dunamis to maybe put on some offense, but and they get some shots at the end of it. Right now, the answer is no. We're just stuck on this corner. D.N.A. keeping them away, but here's an infield pass. Pure Cost just gets enough on it, though. I thought for a moment that was Summit's chance. I'm sure he thought it was as well. It is D.N.A. Ice B who are just looking to keep this Dunamis team away just for the next 50 minutes. They've done well so far, but it's a miss there. Oh, and Summit needs to put those on. That's an open chance. It's one you can't be missing at this level. The Dunamis Samurai, that might be what ends their chances here in Game 4 to keep their series alive. Reaper still searching, but that also is why their shots not good enough, not strong enough, not well placed enough. And Dunamis, everybody up. It's an open net. D.N.A. Ice B will put one more in. Elite Pure Cost with his hat trick. And D.N.A. that should end the series for them. They will take it here, 3-1. Dunamis Samurai tried to keep up, but the mechanics, speed, the play just too strong for them. And D.N.A. well, this is incredible from them. This is just some really great Rocket League. A team that's definitely trying to reach far and is definitely succeeding in doing so. And as time continues to eventually tick down to those 0 seconds, D.N.A. will just be celebrating. Maybe they'll get a couple more goals as well. We always saw them got their 7th. Oh, they are going to almost make their 8th. That was an interesting choice there from Dunamis, but D.N.A. will end this, series like this. Final 10 seconds, only a formality now. D.N.A. Ice B have ended the series off in style, but really, I don't know if there was too many doubts about how well these guys were going to play this series. Ever since Game 1, I'd always felt like they were the stronger team, the one that was up in the air more, had the better mechanics, really kept better guard control. Their offense just not one that Dunamis Samurai could match. D.N.A. B with now a 3-1 record as Dunamis, it's going to be 2-2. A great performance from them. I've definitely been impressed with how they went at this series. And that will be the end of all our matches tonight, actually, if I might as well show you guys what we've seen today. 3 matches. Started with an AGL GC2 GC3 match with FTN White taking down Theos and Osha Esports 3 games to 2. We saw ODU Monarch Silver sweep 175 Carbon, and now D.N.A SB 3-1 over Dunamis Samurai. Big one, a big win for obviously all these teams. Some really fun matches overall. As Reaper in chat saying thanks. Of course, Reaper. Unfortunate for your loss, but hopefully we'll see you guys again soon. I was happy to see you guys again. Again, a big win for D.N.A. when they should definitely feel good about. As again, I think that's going to be the end of our night here. Thank you all so much for joining. We'll get a raid going here and we'll end off our night. Thank you all so much for joining the Sporty stream. It means a lot to see all of you guys here. Take care, be well, and I'll definitely see you guys another day.